Finals. Just kidding. That
Loser
just
semis.
happened. It's time for loser semis. Brackets are hard when you're hungry, but one thing I know is that both of these players are certainly hungry for their all the money that's on the line right now. Cognitive Gaming, MVG, Mew2King versus FX Dakpo.
It's crazy because you could have predicted this as winners finals, not losers semis, you know?
Yeah. These are two incredible players. But after a really interesting turn of events, they found themselves in the losers bracket, and it's interesting to say that one of these folks after this is going home.
And maybe one of them will finish the melee bracket.
Man, you just really want him to finish that bracket, don't you?
Yeah, he's just sitting in winner semis and melee, and he's just holding it up.
He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill here for a second.
No, that's what he told me.
And it's just like it can be tough sometimes. But
No, I know it can be. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
well, let's see if Mew2King can continue his run, or if it's gonna end here. He's gonna be playing Cloud, and this is someone who I think Dakpo is pretty well versed in.
Yes.
Again, Denti. He's a really great player in our area, and he's a very good Cloud main as well.
And Karna has Cloud Sys too.
Oh, yeah.
That's who Dakpo said he has the most experience with.
Game 1 on Smash Bros. Now, this is, like, I think, a pretty interesting matchup, just because of, I think, how the momentum really swings. Because it's another matchup where I feel like I expect Luigi to be very present, 0 to 60, and then I just feel like Cloud is the character to take back all of the percent almost immediately.
Cloud also falls fairly fast, so I wouldn't be surprised if you can really extend those grab combos far past 60. It's just, we'll have to see. But
Down air from Mew2King.
you saw how, like, Luigi can easily gimp certain characters with the semi-spike. I feel like Cloud is no exception to that.
Yeah, Cloud having a pretty lackluster recovery is definitely going to be vulnerable to that, but Cloud also packs quite the punch, and that F smash is going to be more than enough to close the stock.
Oh, you see who's going for it?
Yeah.
And that was a button test.
Yeah,
you know?
I think he buffered the
Yeah, he
input on the down B.
Mashing too hard.
Mashing way too hard, yeah.
Ah, that's just
Bit unfortunate.
very, very.
So yeah, that was a really fast game 1. I think the fastest game 1 that we've had on stream.
Honestly, yeah, it's, I don't know. Dying at 4% always makes everything go a lot faster. So we'll see how this goes, because I really do believe that Dakpo can't compete in this. We just have to see if he does.
Yeah, it's going to be about making sure that he's on point off of the stage, and making sure that he gets as much as he really can off of the grabs as well. And even though Luigi did have a lot of nerfs whenever it comes to the end game, because Dakpo is such a read-oriented player, he's not nearly as affected by it as a lot of other Luigi mains.
Yes, that is very true.
Or should I say former Luigi mains? Shots? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. And now here we see all the grabs into regrabs and just getting thrown away by limit.
It really is crazy how fast momentum can shift in this matchup.
Absolutely. Oh, being on a platform under Cloud is honestly terrifying.
And he has, again, great range, which he's going to be using to cover those platforms very easily.
I don't know. I feel like these rolls will hurt because Dakpo, I mean, Mew2King has punished Dakpo's rolls like a few times this game already. Ooh, I felt like he read that and could have capitalized more. I wonder what he's trying to do on that.
From the nair? I mean, it's like, I think like more than anything else, it's just like a really, really fast last one. Bro!
If that hit him, that would have been.
Man, if that missed, I had connected. Mew2King gets the grab. He has plenty of limit on deck, but he's going to actually use it pretty offensively, trying to stuff out Dakpo in the air.
I don't think that was the. Like, why would Luigi ever recover that way?
You know, you're right there. And beyond that, I think he kind of threw away a lot of the positioning that he had.
Luigi never recovers at like a diagonal angle. He always like moves the ladder and then climbs up it.
It might have been to attempt to intercept the missile. Maybe that's what he was going for, but who knows? Smart,
Just
though.
Nair.
Right there,
And
knowing exactly
no
what he needs
jump.
to do.
And sad little Luigi falling down.
Dakpo going down another stock. This is when he's really going to need to use his mind and set up one of those situations that he's so good at setting up. But against a player like Mew2King who has so much experience, it's going to be an incredibly difficult task.
Absolutely. It's, again, what you were saying earlier off camera. You never want to get in that position where you start getting greedy for the kill, because then you just start playing sloppy. It's just like a toned down version of yourself at your prime.
Yeah, it's you start to gamble rather than playing the game.
Yeah, and I think Dakpo has enough mental strength to not let himself fall for that. So we just have to see how this works out.
Luigi so far is just carrying Dakpo.
Okay.
Okay, well,
All right.
I guess he was done with that stock. That's sometimes the way the cookie crumbles.
That was either an accident or he's trying to take Dakpo with him.
And he had plenty of percent, I think, to make the gamble.
Yeah,
More than enough.
And a whole stock lead. Yep. Yeah, and that's going to take that.
So we have Dakpo now on the verge of elimination as well.
Yes.
Mew2King,
Sitting
after getting
fifth?
6 stocked
Yeah.
in winners, is on an absolute rampage in losers. I don't think he's lost a game yet in the losers bracket.
No, he has not. I mean, if he ends up fighting Mew2 in losers finals, I wonder how that'll go.
I do too.
Because we're seeing a much more composed and well-versed Mew2King than we were in winner semis. So I honestly don't know how this would go.
Well, let's see how composed he's going to be doing against the ZSS. Dakpo making the swap here, seeing that Luigi really wasn't working out in his favor. And I think some of that just has to do with how floaty a character like Luigi can be and how good Cloud can be at capitalizing on situations like that, especially with those up airs.
I definitely do think it was smart of him to go Luigi at first. And even 2 games to just realize it was not working. So I want to see how Zero Suit will work out. Definitely Dakpo's stronger character, I would just say.
Ooh.
Wow, he called that up. That's such a weird angle to get hit at. That's such a weird move.
I know. It's like he called out his call out. Which is really fun.
That's too meta for me.
Way too meta.
Way too meta. I cannot handle this.
I think that's why we're behind the mic and not behind the player cam right now.
Yeah, you are very right. That's what we do as commentators.
It's like nope, nope, nope.
We say what is too much. We do not break the limits as Cloud does. These frame 1 jabs come in non-stop, back to back. Nair to jab. It's just scary.
Counter pick doesn't really look like it's going in his favor,
No,
does it?
neither does the character. But Zero Suit can recover.
Mew2King knows that it's not going to take much, but he has to keep in mind that Dakpo has plenty of KO potency as well.
And being Zero Suit, honestly, anything could happen at 0%. And call it out his jump. If he could knock him off stage one more time, that would take away his jump and kill Cloud. But that's going to be it. That's a 3-0 from Mew2King. Moving on to losers.
Losers finals.
Finals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolls onto the stage and then just turns around so quickly for that side B.
Yeah, that was